Welcome to the 18th edition. Sorry, screwed that up. Welcome to the 18th edition of the Journey Into Nerdom podcast. I am always your host, SR Native. Along with me are always my brother, Mike, aka Forever Delicious, and our broski, EJ, aka Zen Pixel.
Hello.
Yeah. All right, we're just talking about it. This is the 18th podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
We're legal.
We are legal. Yes, to have
other podcasts,
have the good times, and to join the military. Another three more. We'll be able to, gamble,
drink,
and
smoke
the wacky tobacco.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And live, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, not really a whole lot came out today. We're just gonna talk about some little things, or should I say today? I meant this week.
We knew.
Yeah, but they didn't know. Let's just get to the little rumors and roundabouts first. And Eli Roth is expected to helm the Borderlands movie. Are you excited for that? Do you know Eli Roth's movies? Have you
know Eli Roth's movies?
You've seen Hostel?
No.
I've seen Hostel.
Yeah, it's like super violent stuff.
Yeah. That is the grossest thing I've ever seen. One of the grossest things I've ever really.
Did he do Green Inferno?
I don't know, but some
the one with the cannibals?
Yeah, I think so. I think he did that one, right?
I don't know. I know there's a bunch of movies I wanted to see, but I never got around to seeing them.
But Eli Roth movies?
No, just in general. I know at least those two that you've named are like, yeah.
Hostel? Don't watch Hostel, Michael.
Watch the Green Inferno. Bring your family.
Oh god!
I already know what it's about, man. I already know it's.
Bring everyone.
I don't think they'll let him do his creativeness of that kind of gore. Maybe, I don't know. Cause whew, man, I remember Hostel, man. It's just one thing it's just like cutting ligaments and just torture. It's just pure torture. It's gross. I thought that I was like, oh, this isn't a horror movie. This is just like snuff film. Yeah.
I paid $8. I'm assuming you guys paid $8.
Yeah.
Or you did.
Yeah.
What's snuff film?
Yeah. That was gross. Oh man.
You're eating a hot dog.
I watched at the end of the thing. I watched the chick's eyes getting burned. It's like ah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
but damn,
little Asian girl that he was with. The person, yeah, they caught her, and at the end, it's that weird. I don't know who he is, but just some weird guy. He's he infiltrates the whatever, the thingamabobber that they're torturing people.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of almost befriends one of the torturers. Then that guy leaves and he goes off and goes I got something special. He's like, yeah. He's like, how should I do it? Should I do it slow? And I'm like, no, should I do it quick and rapidly? He says, do it quick. Just do it quick. He's like, no, I think I'm gonna do it something special. So he goes in there because he's looking for his friend, I believe. Yeah, and
mm-hmm.
But he's also trying to get people out of there. So he finds that he hears screaming, and it's a little Asian lady, and she's being I guess her eyeball. He took out her eyeball, but it was still attached. But he was burning melting the eye socket around it, so it was just all over the place. This is gross. But in the end, she kills herself. Yeah. But yeah.
Sad day.
Okay, but yeah. All right, Eli Roth. Let's
I like the humor for Borderlands is really dark because people die left and right, and like a dude gets eaten by a dog, and you're not supposed to laugh, but the way he's screaming is pretty funny, sort of thing for Borderlands.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, EJ. You must be sick and twisted. No, yeah, you're right.
I'm sick and twisted. No.
Like
Seeing that gore for Borderlands, yeah, I could see him
Yeah.
doing that stuff. If
Not
it's
like
not
the
as
weird-
gratuitous as what you're saying with the eyeball.
Yeah. Not like the weird incest and all that stuff in there too as well. You guys like that? You guys are gross.
And Borderlands 3 or
Borderlands 2 and 1 and 2. Or
because like 3 there is. I'm pretty sure. To be honest.
3 is weird.
Mad
I mean,
Moxie's
that's
not incestuous, is he?
No.
No,
Okay.
she's just
Alright.
she's a hussy.
Okay. Gross.
Yeah,
man.
but the third one, you're right. There might be some incest
Okay.
going on.
There might be some implied, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. Yeah. You guys are really into that one. I never played 3, so
I mean,
I
you
wish
don't
we
have
could do
to,
that
so
one.
don't worry.
Right.
Oh man. Yeah, I think I was like saying that to myself too. I was like, yeah, I think that'll work. As long as he's not like crazy with his style.
Yeah.
But I know he'll bring his style in, but it won't be it'd be toned down, I think. I like
Yeah.
I think.
He also did the house with something in the walls, clock in the walls
Oh, did he?
with Jack Black. Yeah, he did that one,
Oh,
and that one was
really?
disturbing to a point, but it wasn't really gory or anything like that.
Okay. I didn't know that. Let's look at his
That's weird as hell, right? You look
Yeah.
at his filmography or whatever. It's all this violent movies, and then here's a family-friendly film.
Okay.
He's toning down.
Let's see. Darn it! Come on, man. Where's this stupid thing? Blah 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 blah. Filmography. You know, it would be cool if I got the director's notes on here, what he's directed on this IMDb page, but it's not giving me it right now. This is weird. It usually does. That's weird. Did not do that. Okay. Director. How? Oh yeah, look, the house with the clocks in its walls.
With
Oh yeah,
Jack
Death
Black.
Wish. Death Wish wasn't so bad. I seen Death Wish. It wasn't great, but it was.
He's getting toned down a little bit.
Yeah.
He wasn't as gory.
Like the most goriest thing in there is like when Bruce Willis like slams a car on somebody. Like yeah, he drops a car on somebody. Oh yeah, the Green Inferno. Hostel Part 2. Hostel. Cabin Fever.
Oh God, having fever. Ugh.
That was him. Okay.
No, just the skin
Yeah.
peeling in that movie
Oh, yeah.
when they're all sick and their skin just starts falling off. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Pancakes.
That's
Like a
him.
blonde kid. I think that's
him.
cabin fever.
I don't know. I've never seen it. I only
Oh.
seen Hostel and Death Wish. Those are the only 2 movies I've ever seen of him. Supposedly he's made he's directed some like TV shows, but I'm not going to talk about that. But okay. Other video game movie-ish or TV related news. Overwatch and Diablo are getting reportedly getting anime development on Netflix. I didn't hear about this. How long ago was this?
February 17th.
I must have been like just out of it, something like that. I must have been getting upset over like certain things that happen on Twitter. Oh man, but yeah, because once I see something, I'm just like, I hate
Like,
this one.
just get off.
Yeah,
Just leave.
just leave. I just want to sit in my chair and just play video games. People are like I said, people are attacking Nintendo for no reason.
Why are they attacking
And
Nintendo?
well, we'll get to that later. But
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about
That's weird.
Overwatch and Diablo. I think I was bashing it, but before the segment, before we got on, but I think it might work. Diablo probably. I don't know about Overwatch though.
Overwatch probably would work.
I think it depends on the anime style.
Yeah, I want to say it'll be like Castlevania, maybe.
Yeah, it just depends because it just depends on if they do the because they already have animated shorts, so like they had the one for Doomfist was a full anime one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That was the weird one.
Yeah. Or was
Weird
it an anime one?
I think you're right because I know I was just like, why is I don't understand what's going on because it was a flashback in his perspective. Yeah.
It's like a flashback in his perspective, but you thought it was like happening at the same time.
Like what's wrong with my eyes? Let's go.
I'm gonna look that up, but yeah, I think because they already did some stuff with animated in an animated style, so it's like it might work.
Yeah.
In an anime style or an animated style?
Animated. They might just go with that, so it's like,
now,
they might just call it anime still.
Or does it look like anime? Like how people would say The Last Airbender, it's not anime.
The Last
anime influence, but it's not anime. I think that's the style though nowadays.
Yeah, I thought Airbender looked like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
shading.
did too. I really did too, because there's a lot of shading. The eyes weren't really as
a little 2D.
2D, yeah.
Yeah, and that's it can be 3D, but it was mostly in one camera angle. I suppose.
And, they give they gave Aang some character flaws in him, which the anime doesn't do nowadays.
Because they only got like 12 episodes at the time. If you want flaws, you have to basically watch the longer 100-odd episode thing. Even then, that's probably not a guarantee.
So it takes them 100 episodes for them to develop a character. That's I shouldn't say that. Never mind.
I was going to send you that thing that I saw earlier.
Get mad at people. Might get mad. The anime community might come after me. Nah.
I mean, you gotta look at you. You gotta be able to see your flaws. But then again, I don't know. Well,
yeah, I don't remember a lot of flaws for Aang other than that he was hungry for Kitara. No, what's her name? The water bending chick.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, I remember him having the. Is it Kitara?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was having this whole, why doesn't she like me? Is it because I'm inadequate? And then he goes off and does other things.
I think because he was younger than she was. Well, technically he was younger.
Something
he's like way older, but
Yeah, he's like 1,000 years older or something, is he?
He's like 112.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
He's like, do I look like a 112-year-old man to you? That made me laugh. Oh, what? But no, there was just like flaws in him. It's been so long since I watched it.
I would call this style closer to going back to the Overwatch thing, because I'm watching the Doomfist thing.
Doomfist.
I'd call it closer to what's that one? Boondocks.
Oh, like that kind of style.
Yeah, I'd call it closer to that probably.
I don't know. I'm mixed now because I would like to see the one that Blizzard does their shorts, but they're giving it to Netflix, so it's gonna be in house for Netflix.
Yeah.
So I don't know
why they would do that. They have enough money to do it themselves. I mean,
that's Netflix's deal. They do it half off. Well, you put it on their streaming service, but they have to produce it to do that.
Yeah.
It's like a whole deal and stuff.
Yeah. That's what's ruining comics, by the way.
Netflix?
Well, no. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like it's just like the authors,
Or the digital.
the writers.
Mhm.
No, they're just like writers in general. They're just going for the Netflix deals with their not like I wouldn't say like Marvel and DC, like the
Mhm.
actual like those guys, like superheroes in general. It's more like the little small independent guys. Like IDW has been ruined by that. Because they want they're trying to be so like edgy, not edgy. I wouldn't say not edgy. I don't know how you would say that, but just like crazy enough to get onto like Netflix. Because you know how there's what is there? What is that one show called that's on Netflix? With those kids, but they're all adults now. Something Academy.
Hero? No, that's like Hero Academia. That's completely not that.
Everyone wants to be
Umbrella
have
Academy.
yeah. There you go. Everyone
yeah.
wants to have that kind of a deal with them, and like there's like
They want to make their comic book into a TV show.
Yeah.
Basically, no one's writing for comics. They're writing for TV.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're writing for TV, and that's what's kind of ruining comic books right now. The comic industry is suffering because of that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Because isn't there more Umbrella Academy comics though, other than the TV show? Because
because that's already. I was gonna say that's an already established like.
Yeah.
Line.
It's kind of like what was it? The Boys. That's already like a fully established thing. So.
Yeah.
Well, like everybody's
Walking
trying to
Dead
aim for that.
But
yeah,
like,
everybody's trying to jump to that automatically, though. Like, we got our first issue, and we already got a TV deal, or whatever. That's what it seems
like
to be
their
like.
latest, like they're the latest stuff, and it's just they're not focused on the comic. They want to focus on trying to use this as a stepping stone to get to becoming a Hollywood writer or whatever. I don't know how you would say it.
No, that's weird because it
really
makes me think of manga. Because they have the anime, and then the manga's going past that and beyond.
Yeah.
How come it can't be the same with American comics?
I don't know why. That's weird.
Especially it's only 6 episodes or so, and then manga's like 100 episodes. Or at least the anime like Naruto.
Yeah.
It is weird.
I guess it would depend too, because didn't Bleach? Didn't they have to wait?
Yeah.
Like one of them had to wait on the manga to finally.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think it was Bleach. Yeah.
Or for like Walking Dead, the creator he shows up and advises it, but then he goes home and does the comic book.
Yeah,
because it's still going.
Yeah.
That's over.
That's when he's just saying like, he went over there.
Yeah, at the time. Well, it's over now.
At the time.
At the time, because he's a executive producer, and that's just basically he just shows up and they ask him, "Is this how Carl would act?" Yeah,
he's like, yeah.
Like, all right, and then that's paycheck.
It's like, we're thinking about killing Carl. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Like,
and then he watches the reaction.
My show. Yeah, he's not doing that in my comic, but all right, go ahead. Yeah, I think that's what he would do, like how George Martin did. I'm not saying R.R. Martin.
For
George, or Tolkien. He waited.
Tolkien.
He waited in his
or
grave.
Andre. He starts rolling. Or the guy did Witcher. Like it's all established. He has a TV show, and it's like, yay! And he announced 2 more books because of the TV show.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know, man. If you,
it's a weird.
Never force. I would think you would never try to force like stuff like that out. What happened to Star Wars? I mean, like prequels. I'm saying like that.
Yeah,
because they weren't really needed, honestly.
The prequels.
Yeah. Like, why are these episode 4, 5, and 6? Well, I was thinking about making 1, 2, and 3, but screw it. No, it's just too good.
Yeah, because like the first when Star Wars first came out, it wasn't episodic.
Yeah.
Until he's like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of money can be made out of this.
I don't know. Do you believe that he actually wrote 1, 2, and 3, or he had ideas for 1, 2, and 3 first before he made
at the time
4, 5, and 6? Yeah,
probably not.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think he did.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's it. I don't think he did at all.
I don't think he did either. Or else he'd be like, yeah, I think I already have this established. But anyway, going back to the
Overwatch?
Yeah,
Diablo.
Diablo. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be cool. I don't. I haven't watched the Castlevania anime yet. So I wouldn't know how that is. I'm not really into Castlevania. That's why.
Yeah, I'll be lost too. It's like,
Yeah,
why is this guy whipping people?
Yeah. This guy's got a whip.
Yeah.
Oh
no! How do you not know this? How do you not know this guy's name is? How do you know this guy is not Dracula? His name is Alucard.
Get it? He spelled it backwards.
Everyone's saying, "No, that's not how it is. He's the son." No, shut up.
Yeah. He's the
son. Really? You believe an ancient vampire? Like, yeah, I'm the son.
He called me.
It's
Alucard
weird because it is. I don't know. I started playing. Was it Symphony of the Night, where you play as Alucard?
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is supposed to be like I know it's Dracula is spelled backwards, so it's like, all right, like we're playing as Dracula. Got it.
Do you remember? Have you guys read the books based on that stuff? Not Castlevania, but just why he calls himself Alucard. Yeah,
no.
Like he wrote. I don't remember it. This is not verbatim, but he's at a party, and then they're like, "Hey, who are you? Why are you here?" And then he writes his name on like a plate, and then the person who picks it up looks at it and it's like Alucard, and then he looks at the mirror and it spells Dracula, and he starts freaking out. I guess that's when he called himself Alucard, and it's just weird because this whole fandom or this whole lore built from a silly moment in the book.
Yeah,
I just found that funny.
So I want to know how he spelled it. How he spelt it though, because the D has to be backwards. So
you don't question literature, Mike.
Is Alucard?
Alucard.
But if it's a capital D, then it doesn't make any sense now. And the R. What about the
R? That's a good point.
That is really good, yeah.
But Alucard sounds like a hilarious name.
Are you a little special in the head? What is this?
What are these 3 letters written backwards for?
Like, all right, then he wipes it. Doesn't even look at. Dude, Alucard sounds like an awesome bodybuilding name.
Right? The C, the D, and the R. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try writing it out, Mike. Find a piece of paper.
No.
Go in a mirror. And then see if it works. The Alucard challenge.
Alucard. Oh man.
It sounds like a nice restaurant, like a medieval themed restaurant.
Welcome to the Alucard. Can I take your order? So fine Mediterranean Sea food or whatever. I don't know.
Just miss the source material completely. It's a sushi fusion.
Yeah. Let's go have dinner at the Alucard.
Alucard Korean barbecue. Let's do this.
Alucard Korean barbecue with Mexican fusion.
Oh my! At the Mexican fusion.
You don't mix Mediterranean. I can't even pronounce it. From Waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a guacamole. Like, whoa. You don't mix continental or something. Because I think it was a steak or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man.
think I know which one you're talking.
Yeah, and then he starts using his dandruff,
Yeah.
Oh,
and he puts it on the steak.
nasty.
Right?
Gross. That's a weird. That's worse. I haven't watched the whole thing. I've only like seen
Been a
like, little
while.
bits and chunks of it.
Yeah. I watched it all one time, and that was it.
How long ago was this, though?
Oh.
Like, when did Waiting come out?
Jeez, let me check.
This has to be over
Date me.
over 10 years.
As I
Date my
say,
age. I want to know. I want to feel crappy.
Let's do it.
Waiting.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Waiting. IMDb. Okay. Okay.
It's like 2007?
I'm gonna say 6.
I'm going to say 5. I'm going to undercut
2005, guys.
you.
Oh.
Price is wrong.
That is a 15-year-old movie.
Oh, Lord.
I can
All
feel
right.
myself getting older and older by the freaking minute. Yes. Oh, the liver spots are growing, gentlemen.
Like, hey, how's it going? I'm EJ.
That's so weird because I really feel like that just came out.
And Ryan Reynolds was young as hell, too. And that one
know,
actor who kind of
right?
disappeared.
Yeah.
Forgot his name. He was his
Oh,
co-star.
man.
He went to
The
community
hot
college.
chick that he was like the underage chick that he was trying to get with at the end is now over the limit now.
Too- Oh, time flies. Makes me feel
Yep.
old.
Does.
Constipated.
Yes. 15 years old. Jesus. I was. Dang, I
Also
don't want to
taught and
say.
valuable.
I don't want to say. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Minus
I'm not gonna
3.
say it.
Oh, I mean, oh no,
dot by-
they can just add 3. Never mind.
Whew, man. Yeah, it's like so weird when you think about like movies that like in high school or whatever, like,
Right?
came out, and they're like now like, yeah, they're like 15, 20 years old now. 15, almost going on 20 years old, and it's just like, what? Well, for you, it's not like 20 years old. For me,
But those
it's
movies
20.
are like
Yeah.
advertised for me. Yeah, go to college. Do
about
more
it.
with your life. Yeah.
Lord of the Rings came out, or Fellowship of the Ring came out in 2000.
2000 even?
Yeah, I believe
Oh
so.
my god.
Let me see. Let me check that out.
Oh man.
Fellowship of the Ring, yeah. Oh no, 2001. So we still have, it's still 19 years.
But still, anything over 5 makes me feel old.
Yeah. Think about like the Matrix movies too. Just like that's over 20 years old. The first Matrix movie. Oh, what came out in
God.
Star Wars Clone Wars came out in 2002, 2003, something like that.
Dude, I remember watching that in the theaters.
Yeah, I remember watching that in the theaters too.
It was just like empty though because no one really cared for it.
That is true though too, yeah. Well,
Like a cartoon.
I used to,
Star Wars.
I used to go like in the afternoons before 5, so no one was really in there. like our family never like, cuz well, it's the matinee.
Yeah.
Well, our matinee ends at 5 o'clock, so back then
Jesus. Take your time then.
yeah, back then matinee movies back then were like $4.
What the?
Yeah. Yeah, they were still under $5 for us. I remember that. 'Cause I used to like just not spend my lunch money. Just only get like $10. And just like at the Saturday, I just like, hey Mike, you want to go? Or I wouldn't even tell Mike. I would just go alone sometimes.
Hey Mike, what's up? Bye.
Well, he was young and I couldn't take him, so I was just like, I'm just gonna go This is so weird to me because I used to walk all the way over there sometimes, and it was like
Just ditch.
maybe about 2-3 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah, to the
I'd
movie
say
theater?
3 at the most. Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew there was like a free shuttle bus that went down that way. And then someone told me, I was like, "Oh man, you mean to tell me I couldn't?" Oh man, but yeah, man. But those were good times though. Me and Mike having fun. Uh, all alone,
Oh, I know.
right next to a bunch of like horny college students. It's crazy. Oh, especially when we get out too. Especially if we get like to the 4:30 showing, and we like get out like at 6, and like it'd be like date night. And, like, oh my goodness, all the ASU like girls would be out. Like, oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Just picture mini you guys just like, hey, look at that. Whoa, look at that. Like, I don't picture
Yeah.
you guys as kids, just smaller version of yourselves right now.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much how it was. Yeah, yeah, just like all of them were just decked out, just like woo. Now they're all like 40 years old.
At least 1 out of
45.
5 was on the
Yeah.
backroom casting couch.
What's that?
Was on the backroom casting couch. At least 1 out of
Oh.
5 of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Or is that a higher
Pretty
number?
much. I don't know. Maybe. Could be. I don't think the industry got here yet.
Oh, they're just
Maybe.
testing it out.
I think they were just testing it out back
They have the
then.
flyers coming out.
I don't know. I didn't get to watch that stuff when I was a little younger. Those times. But then again, well, no, take it back. I did. I had to.
Was it
I
dial up?
never- yeah, dial up. Yeah, so take forever.
It would freeze, and then you're just
Yeah.
sweating bullets because someone's gonna walk in, but you don't know.
Yeah.
Just turn off the screen.
Oh man, you remember? I don't know if you ever did like LimeWire and like
Oh,
or
yep.
something like
And
yeah,
Napster?
LimeWire, and you like no those things, those file sharing things.
Yeah.
We did all that stuff, and I remember like it's like I used to love it when like you get previews or not previews. You used to like be able
You
to
hover
run
over
it.
it.
Yeah, you used to
You click on it, and a little window opens on the corner
Yeah.
left, or something.
Yeah, it's like here's it. I'm like, how much is it? I was like, oh yes. No, like my parents would come out, no, and run it fast.
You hold your eye contact to them so that you know where they are while you exit
Yeah.
out, so they don't
Yeah.
get.
Oh man, it was always like how far can I get this time with the video? Let me just download like crazy long videos. Probably only like 10 minutes, but it would feel like forever to like download. You know?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Oh my god. I remember
Good
being
times, though.
paranoid
yeah.
about pirating in general. Cause like you
Yeah.
wouldn't steal a car, would you? Or some
Grand Theft Auto, maybe. Yeah.
right?
Anyway, wow, we got really out of the.
Yeah,
I know what we're
really,
talking
yeah.
about. We're
We
talking
were
about
talking about the Overwatch and Diablo. Yeah.
We just got.
wait, all right.
We went to Castlevania, and then we talked about
Alucard.
Alucard.
We were
yeah,
making fun of
Alucard.
Alucard. Yeah, we were talking about how it would make a good like restaurant name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we went to
Yeah.
waiting, and then yeah.
Alucard.
Waiting, and then we started talking about like how old movies are.
No,
Then we started
man.
talking about the adult film industry of yesteryear.
Oh, yes.
Good times. Okay. Oh man, this is a great. Hey, we're 18 now. This is the 18th
Right?
podcast. Yeah,
Right.
might as well.
That's true. We haven't talked about this stuff.
We're a little dirty. We're a little dirty. We're grown up now.
Curious.
Yeah.
Just going around. Not that around, but you know.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back.
we have to
We have to go back.
go back.
Okay, video game. Let's do stuck in the team with video games with Capcom fixing the netcode for Street Fighter Five.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
a
4
huge
years in
laugh.
the making that I read.
Yeah, 4 years too late, dude.
What?
Should have been the
Why did they
first
take so
year.
long? Yeah,
I don't know.
not even the first year. What I mean,
Yeah,
doesn't it suck with online? Isn't that the whole purpose
it's
of
still.
Capcom, or at least
Yeah,
Street Fighter?
yeah. Yeah, in the Street Fighter, because we were one of the, me and Mike were one of the two, two of the many of people that bought the $60 game that wasn't really wasn't finished. The online, when you went home and wanted to play online, you couldn't do it, so they took down the online for like about what, a week or two or something like that, if I remember right.
yeah, something like that.
And by that time, I was just like, you know what? Screw this game. I hate this game. Like, I'll just wait for the next one. So I'll wait for another 5 or 5 years for Street Fighter 6. And like, I keep saying to myself, I want to play this, but every time I go on to play online, it's just terrible. It's just really bad.
Like that first match you get is just like, oh, cool. We're playing a PowerPoint. All right, this is gonna be. It's a literal PowerPoint too.
Like-
So
Like, it's just like stills.
Oh, I see.
it stills.
frames.
Next thing you know, the dude's right behind you, and that's it.
Too slow, kid. Some anime or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously, that's what it'd be like.
That's horrible. Why did it take so long for them
I don't
to
know.
fix this?
They're too busy messing around with Resident Evil games, dude.
Wait, they had tournaments when this game came out?
Yeah,
Or
they had
then
tournaments.
how? Oh, is it better in person than
It's just-
online?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better offline. It's way better
I see.
offline. But like most people wanted to play online, and we didn't get that. So I just said, screw it. I don't want to play it. I'm not gonna play this game anymore. Like I said, I'll just wait till 6 to come out, and rumor has it that's a possibility for next gen at the beginning of either this year, at the end of this year, or beginning of next year,
Yeah.
when Street Fighter 6 will come out. Hopefully, I hope.
And the cycle repeats again.
Yeah.
There'll be 8
Oh,
years
man.
instead.
Yeah. There was like rumors too that because the PC people had a mod that they could that fixed the people, they actually made a mod for the PC people made a mod for themselves so the connection would be better.
We'll do it ourselves.
Yeah, they did it themselves.
That's what they did.
It was a
But, like,
simple fix, right?
Yeah,
It wasn't as
supposedly.
complicated.
Yeah, but supposedly when that new patch came out, it like took
It disabled that.
It disabled it, yeah. So they're like, haha, Capcom, or like, haha, you PC people, you will never escape us, the cold hand of Capcom. But I don't know if that's true or not, because like a lot of people were saying different things here and there. But I guess it did. But I guess they kind of fixed the online connectivity. So I don't know. I haven't gone back.
You're gonna jump back on it? Oh
No.
Yeah, because that.
It's too late. It's way too late. I was, like I said, I was one of those guys that bought the game. And was
yeah,
like,
I could see
let's
how
do
it'd be too late.
Yeah.
A lot of people training, I guess. Is that what they do in Street Fighter?
And
Like,
yeah, now
memorize
they have
combos and
champion. I was like looking at Championship Edition too, and that sucker is only like $30.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And it's got every character that came out after every
Yeah.
stage and every.
Is
I
that
don't know
every
about every
skin?
costume, but most costumes anyway.
Man, that ticked me off right there too. I was like, I paid $60 for that. Whatever, I guess. That irks me.
People are still gonna
Alright.
buy it, aren't they?
Yeah, they still will buy it. Doesn't matter. Street Fighter. Yeah. MK11 pack character or Combat Pack 2 characters. I haven't really heard about anything about that. I did. Well, actually, I did, but I wasn't really. I'm not really into speculation on the characters because I don't really care for any of the characters that we're talking about. I don't care for Fujin. I don't care for. I think it was like Shiva. Look at this again.
Yeah, as I say, I'm looking at it again.
Okay, Shiva Fujin. Okay.
Ash Williams.
Ash Williams. Takeda, Havoc, and Mike Myers. Michael Myers. Halloween. I don't really
Groovy,
baby.
Can't just call him Mike Myers. It's a whole different person.
It's like I don't care for Takeda, Havoc, Michael. Well, maybe Michael Myers, but or Shiva, Fujin, Ash Williams. I don't care for any of those characters. Yeah, so I don't know what they want to do. I think Terminator was a waste of a character slot. I'm not really into the Evil Dead movies, so I don't know.
Why do they add guest characters if they're just going to be? Is it fan service at this point?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, here's the Terminator, woo, or Ash.
I think that was more like a call it publicity for Dark Fate, because that's all it is.
Lord.
It's old Terminator. It's not like young Terminator. So
is there a skin for young Terminator?
No, there's no skin. I don't think there's a skin for Terminator.
I don't think so either. Yeah,
it'd be cool if it was the first one from. Yeah. He shot up
He's
the
all
police
huge
station.
and bulky.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. There's no like exoskeleton skin either. I was like really upset about that. Just him and the and just the full on metal skeleton.
I thought it did. That trailer lied to me.
There is, but no, that variation's not even there, is it?
no.
I know, right? Yeah, I think it's just mostly for. I don't know what they would be giving publicity for. Evil Dead. Not unless there's another Evil Dead movie coming out or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but okay. So I guess we're done with all that. Animal Crossing. I don't know anything about Animal Crossing.
No, me either. I thought
Everybody
you
knows
guys
Animal
know.
Crossing.
Do you know Animal Crossing, Mike?
No, I
Did
do
you
not.
try out that Warface?
Put on your Warface.
Game on the Switch?
I did,
It's
yes.
free. How is it?
Yeah.
What is it like? Is it a tactical or is it just an FPS?
It's like it's an FPS, and there's elements of PvE, and then there's PvP element stuff. Yeah.
So like,
I want to say it's like COD, but with utility ultimates. So like med packs and stuff. You can res people.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really weird.
I was gonna say, is it play like COD multiplayer, or is it more like?
I haven't tried multiplayer
like
yet, but
Rainbow
I just played
Six?
PvE. Yeah, it just at least PvE is just 4 dudes just running around killing everything. So I don't know how PvP is gonna work, if it's the same thing with people taking cover, or is it just keep going at each other until whoever lives.
All we've been doing on our Switch is just playing Smite.
Oh, speaking of Smite, are you guys ready to get down to business? To defeat.
I'm lost. What is
Mulan is the next god.
Mulan? Oh, is she?
Yeah, a warrior.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I
really?
saw it. I did see that. Was there a trailer or a god breakdown or something?
I don't think
Just an
so.
image.
I'm not sure.
because the image I was just laughing so much, not just in general, because Mulan.
It is kind of like
Okay.
a random thing. But
I
yeah.
didn't see that. That's crazy.
To defeat. I could just imagine and Smite. There has to be a joke to reference that.
Yeah. Oh gosh, man.
Just be in chat.
Even-
All right,
I've
guys,
been-
let's do this. Let's get.
Dude, when we play Smite, we've been
Mhm.
playing it for maybe about a week. I'd
On the
say.
Switch Arena.
Yeah, on the Switch.
Yeah.
Stop playing it on the PS4.
Why?
Well,
Oh, I
don't know
mean,
why.
I
It's
think
just-
I can guess why.
It's just more or less. I just find it more convenient to play it on the Switch right now. I don't know why.
Do you dock it?
Me and Mike, we play out. We turn on our PS4 to talk to each other, and we turn on our Switch to play. Oh man, but yeah, it's so funny. But yeah, but the last couple of days, it's just been like difficult because like people are just stupid, and but like every time I play without him, like when I just play on my own,
Mhm.
like because I play Hunter on there on the Switch version, and when we play together, I have to play tank, and no one uses me properly on there. They just go in there and just brainless. They're brainless.
Death Ball.
Yes. They're,
Complain. Why didn't anyone come with me?
yeah. Oh man. But anyway.
How about mages? How are mages going?
Oh, you know.
Yeah, the mages are mages. Mages will mage.
Just garbage?
Yeah, garbage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
Yeah. Sad days. But yeah, I play Hunter on there, and I get like 10 and 3. Like that's my average.
Oh, nice. That's not bad.
I was just like, okay, cool. But I always lead everyone to victory. And I was like, I don't want Michael to get mad because I know he plays Hunter. But what is another secondary that you want to play though?
I don't even know. On there, I don't know.
Assassin?
Maybe, but
Just
like,
derp around with assassin.
yeah, at that point, I would be just derping around because I don't really know.
Just be Loki.
I'd probably
and
play
wreck.
mage and just
Use a Wheelix.
do what I can. I did. That was fun last night.
Yeah. When we finally decided to go, when I said, screw it, I'm gonna go Hunter. And you went Wheelix. I went Neve. Yeah.
Yeah.
We own that freaking
That's
place.
OP.
dude. Yeah.
I'm just thinking of the combos.
Yeah. We own that thing. And I started playing Apollo today too, and I was like, oh, this guy's pretty good. He's pretty OP. He's pretty pretty nice, yeah.
That stun is so hard.
Yeah, it
You're
is.
sitting there
It
for like a
is.
minute.
Oh man, but yeah. Okay, let's go back.
This kid's kind of
but
cool.
yeah. All right, Smite, play that game. Free to play, all consoles, all and PC.
All day, baby. Crossplay too,
All
right?
day. Crossplay,
Crossplay,
yes.
yeah.
Yep.
That's a new buzz. Everyone loves that, I guess. I don't know.
Crossplay.
Crossplay.
It's the new hotness.
The new hotness, yes. Like Will Smith and Men in Black.
New hotness. Crossplay and then just regular play.
All right, y'all ready to get serious here for a moment?
To defeat the Huns. Wait, okay, I'm scared. What do you mean?
I never seen Mulan. Let's see
Me
it.
either. I just
I don't
remember that
either.
scene.
I've never seen
I think
it.
I've seen that scene too.
Just that scene.
Is that really what it is? Are they fighting the Huns?
Daughters.
Are they fighting the Mongols?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Do they name
Okay.
drop the Genghis Khan, or is it
I
just
don't
like a
think so.
lieutenant of Genghis Khan?
I think they say just it's a lieutenant.
Hmm,
That big
That's
dude that they're
okay.
cultural
fighting, yeah.
appropriation, man.
I thought it was just. I thought it was always just like how China was always like in a civil war for forever. I guess you would say. Because it wasn't a unified country, so they're always fighting each other. Anyway,
No, you lie. China's always united.
history lesson.
China's perfect.
Anyway,
That
speaking of
coronavirus,
we're talking about corona. Oh man, we're talking about like what about about certain about certain IPs and stuff like that. Uh, can The Witcher and The Mandalorian survive streaming culture? Now you read that. I didn't get to read it a whole lot.
Yes.
What were they talking about? Especially, and I'll get to the Pokemon thing with the with our next one, which is the entitlement process of it.
Oh,
But
okay.
well, it'll probably be mixed in with this one too, but still.
Yeah.
What were
Yeah.
they? Yeah, what were they talking about in that article?
So essentially, is that usually TV services are, let's say, 12 episodes, right? And that's a
Mm-hmm.
season. But since Witcher and The Mandalorian are 8 episodes, it kind of plays with the idea that consumers just want to watch it and then get out. Like the attention span is so short that 8 episodes is enough to equal 12 episodes for a season.
Yeah.
And whether or not The Witcher and The Mandalorian, because no one's really talking about it as much as they did before when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And is that the future for streaming culture, where it's just short episodes, they watch it and then get out? It doesn't have an impact as, say, other TV shows like we're talking about Airbender, which is a lot of it's 5 seasons, like a pretty long TV show.
3 seasons, but
Three seasons
it has like I think it has at least 24 episodes
per season.
Yeah, because I know they have at least like a season, like a I wouldn't say like a it's like more like a mid-season finale. It's not really a mid-season finale, but it's yeah. Because I remember in the first one, because you can tell when the mids where they're at in mid-season.
Yeah, like it's
In
building up to something.
Yeah, because in the first season, he goes to the Fire Nation to find the temple of where he can see Avatar. I forget his name.
Ro, I don't know.
Yeah, no, the one before
The
him.
Firebender.
Anyway.
Is it the Fire?
Yeah,
no,
fire,
wait. Was
yeah.
it Fire or was it the?
Yeah,
He was a chick before, right? Oh, okay.
It was the Firebender before him, or yeah, the Firebender before him, and he was talking about him and like how he did all this, like how he has to do this and that, and you know that was the season ending. That was the mid-season, like sort of mid-season episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what the article talks about is that most TV shows will not have that kind of impact anymore as that did. Because lingering, you can remember scenes and all that stuff, but The Witcher and The Mandalorian seem like something that's just get your fix and get out.
Okay. Now, so it's saying like, okay.
That's streaming culture, quote unquote.
Okay, streaming culture. Okay, yeah. Streaming culture. Yeah. All right, I get it. Because I was about to say like, so does it really comply with like how like I wouldn't say kid shows, but more like teen animated shows are like how shoot, and like
Clone
Teen
Wars,
Titans and like
or
Clone
Teen
Wars
Titans
and stuff like yeah.
That. Yeah, see, that one is the traditional season-long shows, 24, 12 episodes, stuff like that. Yeah, but what they're questioning in the article is more of, will it have as much as impact as those shows as it did?
Yeah. Okay. The thing is too is like for Mandalorian, there's going to be a really big problem for season 2. Is like the reason why people I really feel like the reason why the majority why people liked The Mandalorian was because of Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Like what's going to happen after that fizzles out?
Yeah. It's the same with Witcher, or it was a song. It was the toss a coin at your. I watched it, by the way.
Yeah,
and I loved it.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good. I must want to read the books, but yeah, toss a coin your Witcher, and I love Jasker and stuff like that. But if the novelty ends, will the show survive? Like you said with the Mandalorian, Baby Yoda novelty is going to wear off sooner or later, if not already.
Mm-hmm. Like it already, like honestly, it wore off on me when I like third episode of that it was in, or whatever. Because I was like, "What's like? Okay, I've seen it. Like, I don't need to." Like it's like every episode after that was mostly it was pretty much all about him. I was like, I know he's special, but still, it's just like, yeah, come on, let's want to know more about this and all the zany adventures, you know.
It stopped for me when they started beating him, because just when I started laughing at a child get punched in the head by his scout trooper, is when I kind of just lose my immersion.
That is true. He like really like punches it really.
He really goes at it like, yeah, it's $5 million toy.
When Bill Burr punches or drops him. Oh man, yeah, like it's gonna be weird. Like this is gonna be the second season is gonna be a test for both of them, I think.
Yeah.
To see how long the novelty will last. I think The Witcher. You see, I think it suffers from what like Game of Thrones did. In like their first 3 seasons or a couple of seasons was that it was like there's nothing but like, you know, tits and booties all over the place.
Yeah, it became predictable.
Yeah, it became.
I remember when they're gonna meet. He was gonna meet Yennefer, and it's like there's smoke.
It's like a giant orgy.
I know. Is it the orgy scene? And then it's the orgy scene.
Yeah. And like I don't know how long that will last. I mean, you have to hold the enticing story. I'm pretty sure they could. I mean, I think what's his face? Superman is a pretty good actor, I think. He's made for that role. I think he's kind of
I do liked him in that. I did like him as Geralt. Each time he snapped at people, it's hilarious.
Yeah. And he is really into the Witcher and stuff like that, so I'm pretty sure like there's a lot of love going into it.
Yeah.
It's too bad that they won't put him as Superman.
Don't even get into that.
Yeah.
I feel like he's focusing his Superman energies to Geralt. Oh god, what's this really? It's Geralt, right? Geralt of Rivia.
Rivia.
Yeah, Geralt of Rivia, the White Wolf. Yeah, I feel like he's focusing a lot of that creative energy to that character.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Let's hope. Yeah. Let's hope. I hope. I really do hope because I really want to see where the story goes. And yeah, it does make me want to read the books.
Yeah, read the books really more than play the games because I don't really care much for the games.
The game is so. You talk about heavy RPG elements and heavy story or not story missions, just side missions galore, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because I tried to play 3 and I got so far into it, and I was like, I can't deal with this, dude. There's like
it's 4
map. Yeah, the freaking map is just like chicken pox, dude. Like it's like things all over the place.
I have anxiety attack, to be honest.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It's like you go this certain way, or like you're only like level 5, and like the monsters turn into like level 13. I'm like, how did I get this? Like,
can I cheese it on a tree or something? Keep fireballs? I don't know.
Oh man, but yeah. Okay. But yeah. Well, I guess that didn't really go into the entitled. We really kind of set that pretty well. We've kind of said what we had to say about that. But yeah, there was an article that I read right after the podcast. Well, it wasn't after; it was the day after the podcast, last week's podcast, and they were talking about are fans too entitled? Because it was just this thing was just like mostly talking about just like how Sonic, how people how the fan base after they saw the first rendition of Sonic, how he was just really ugly, and the fans got upset about that, and they postponed production, or they went back and redid Sonic into making him look more like Sonic.
Yeah,
and that helped a lot, and it made him became the biggest #1 video game movie opening of all time. Beat I keep keep want to say something, but I know it's Detective Pikachu.
Oh, did it beat
By like
Detective
yeah,
Pikachu?
it beat
By how
it
much?
beat it by I think it was like 4 million. Still,
Oh,
still, yeah.
that's
It,
like
it just
crazy.
outdid it. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
I was like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I think Detective Pikachu had like 53.
Yeah.
Honestly. And
What's the
yeah,
budget?
Sonic made either 57 or 56, something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, they were just talking. I think it was just more or less because I think the article came about because of the whole Birds of Prey thing too, as well. Because they were talking about it in there in that article, if I remember right. It's like, what happened? Why did this? Why didn't Birds of Prey get what's it called? It's didn't get that either. Get that praise that Sonic got. But it also was just like, but also I know it just said like our fans too entitled because they got what they want from Sonic, from the people that created Sonic,
Mm.
and it brought it up to my attention. It's like, are we too entitled, or we just want what? Are are you just trying to? Are the people that are making them in making the films or shows, or do we just want? Do the fans just want what you know? What's already laid out, what's already described or whatever, what we've seen or not what we see, yeah, what we see in our head or whatever. Do we just want to have it make do we just want the visual to be true to what we see or whatever,
Yeah.
you know uh because if you go look at Birds of Prey, that is not Birds of Prey. Well, it's technically not even Harley. Well, it's Harley Quinn, but the Birds of Prey aren't really the Birds of Prey. So they changed a whole lot out of that. They changed a whole lot of. There's not like there's really, I don't know if there's really a story to Sonic, but uh
Probably, I want to say he
yeah,
wants to get home, doesn't he?
yeah. But it was a nice little thing. I mean, it didn't do anything crazy for him. It just told a story, and that was it. Told a simple story, and like yeah, everyone keeps saying like there's like like when we did our review, we forgot to talk about like the marketing in that. Is it marketing or what is that stupid when they have like drink beer? This is drink Miller Lite or
Oh, product
whatever.
placement
Product placement, yeah, product placement.
in the movie. They
Yeah,
have
there
Bud
was
Light
like
in the movie.
no. They had
Oh.
it was Olive Garden. It was Olive Garden. There was like two spots for like Olive Garden. And they were pretty obvious, but to me, I didn't really see that, honestly. I was like, okay, there was like two Olive Garden jokes in there, and I was like, yeah, all right, they're fine. I was like, but didn't make me want to go to Olive Garden. That's
Like I already got opinions on Olive Garden, so
yeah. Yeah, it's just like yeah, people were just saying that was a downer for them for that product placement, and I was like, whatever. I didn't see it. Really didn't think about it that much. I guess
I'm curious now.
Kind of just like skews away from me sometimes. Certain things like those things just kind of like go over my head.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but anyway, I'm talking about entitlement, not talking about
Olive Garden.
we're going
like
to,
it
okay,
fit.
so yeah,
Or it worked.
okay, yeah, we're going about yeah, it sounds like it did.
Because I started thinking about their breadsticks when you said Olive Garden.
Every time I think of Olive Garden, yeah, I do think of breadsticks. I don't think of anything else but like, well, I do think of pasta sometimes, but like
Pasta's, yeah.
yeah, but I didn't. Yeah, but well, during that whole thing, I didn't think of like, oh, Olive Garden. Let's go to Olive Garden, Michael. Like, whatever. By the way, this podcast is sponsored by. Nah, just joking.
I was about to say.
Only kidding, guys. Anyway, it goes to the entitlement of the fan. Go back to the entitlement of the fans. Like this week, Nintendo got a huge, what's it called? backlash apparently because they're doing like I didn't know this because Michael showed me this. Was it Wednesday?
Yeah.
Pokemon is actually doing like anime
Oh, I know what you're talking
things.
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And apparently, I guess like they're being accused of whitewashing a certain character from Sword and Shield.
I think it's Sword, right? Bia? Is she limited for Sword? Mike?
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
limited for sword.
the muscular chick. My crush.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and apparently, yeah, they're saying she was like, whatever. And they're demanding, well, not demanding, but they're just saying that, yeah, Nintendo's just whitewashing her. And I've seen the stills from the game and like from the show, and I was like, that doesn't seem like whitewashing at all. I mean, there's like and like certain stills, she's in like a shaded area, like in an area where the lighting's different. But in like the anime, I guess she's like she's in open skies, open area. And she's a little lighter, yes, but she still has that, tannish redness to her or whatever. I don't know what you would call that.
Yeah.
She still looks the same, and all in all, I just feel like, yeah, I think I don't know where that comes from entitlement though. just,
No, it's just
sorry,
like
my
weird.
mind- What I miss? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have no idea what I was going there.
I was whitewashed. Not me. I was the point when I dropped out my mic. I heard whitewashing.
Oh, whitewashing. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just talking about like how. I just feel like that's a little bit of entitlement right there, because like they like well like I don't think like people. I don't see her like tannish or whatever, because people are saying she was black, and I was looking at it, I was like, she doesn't look black to me. She looks
No.
more like a darker skinned Asian person. Oh, and they're also like accusing of Japanese like being like, because they prefer the pale skin, because they're Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's such
trying
a
to, like-
double-bladed thing, though.
yeah. I was like, they're trying. I think they're like people. Like some people were saying, like they're trying to like incorporate Western, politics. I would say, or something like that.
Right. Are these Americans who are outraged?
Yeah, they're Americans
Yeah.
that are outraged. Yeah,
Because Americans see race everywhere.
yeah,
I read the article. It was from Kotaku, and I read that she's a Giru,
yeah.
or I don't know how to pronounce it, Mike. I don't know if you can help me with that.
I don't know either.
A Giru, but it's just a regular skinned Japanese person who's tanned really
Yeah.
darkly,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I could
Okay.
get from that, because looks like she's not as tan as she was in the game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she's just the tan's wearing off, I suppose. But
you
if you've
think?
seen black people in anime, and when they do it, it's really bad.
Yeah, it's
Like,
really bad. I was gonna say.
They talk like that, and they have
It's
like huge
really-
lips and stuff. It's
it's
really
almost
blatant.
Yeah, it's really,
Yeah.
really bad.
So that is what I think is if they really
Man,
want to
there's
go into the
there's a
racial thing.
hentai out there right now. And it's like, woo.
It's like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, why you guys always talk like this?
Yeah, it's crazy, nuts. I always feel like that. It's nuts. And I was just thinking about that. Is that entitlement, or is that just just people just complaining, or is complaining entitlement? Like how we like people complain about Star Wars. Is that entitlement? People complaining about like Game of Thrones, the ending of the season 8 of Game of Thrones. Is that entitlement?
It's as much as I can think comes to mind. Entitlement is where it stifles creative freedom,
Mm-hmm.
as though you own the property where you don't at all.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
change. I was gonna say, is it really? Is it entitlement when you? Is it mad? Is it, I don't know. Is it? Like, yeah, like changing a like something that is already slated in stone. Like if you change Lord of the Rings or something like that, and you know, change it to where like he, like the ring gets put back on Saruman. Or Sauron, sorry, Saruman, not the freaking.
I get them
Not the White
confused.
Wizard. Yeah.
I do, because these Saruman,
Yeah,
yeah.
and changing that ending or something like that, uh, and you're like, no, this is not how it goes. Like this is stupid. Like, what are you doing? Like, just stop that.
Yeah, I would say that would be entitlement. Because
Mhm.
it's something that, I've read the books, I've watched the movies, I've bought the stuff. You guys owe me. So
Yeah.
let's change the ending. I want Saruman to win. It's like as though you're owed money for being part of the fandom.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's like I know it's horrible. It's like Sonic. I haven't watched Sonic, but I know the whole background and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it went for the better, and that's good because that's not how Sonic looks at all.
Yeah.
But it's a slippery slope because what happens when you don't agree with an ending, and then you guys do like not you guys, but you do this whole toxic campaign because you want to change the ending because you didn't like it. Like, who are you to do that, to tell the creators to change anything?
Yeah. I think it's mostly with. I feel like it's mostly with visual cues or whatever you would say, because I'm pretty sure the people that actually read the books of Game of Thrones, or shouldn't say Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire, they didn't care. They're like, oh well, whatever. It's not really. It's not the actual thing. It's like they're gonna say like, okay, like that didn't work. Let's see what he does in actual book form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie, not the movie, sorry, the TV show, right?
Yeah.
The TV show is not a cut to paste from the books. The books will always be better because the imagination for each person is going to be different or even better or stuff like that.
Yeah, like because I like when I'm thinking about it now, when I read Fellowship, I'm like, oh, that book is way better.
Yeah,
than the movie. And like, yeah, certain characters are kind of bland. Like Aragon is kind of a little bit more blandish, but he's also not as like like not edgy, but just like struggling with himself.
Yeah,
of like saying my blood or whatever.
He's a mudblood, right?
No, he is actually. Technically he is. He's
a half elf, or no, half.
He's not really considered a half elf.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's from a line of people that because Elrond and his brother, Elrond is half human as well, but he chose the elf side, whereas his brother chose the human side. So he would work with the and I believe his name is Numenor, if I remember right. Let me check that out real quick. But that's what they call them, the Numenorians. That line, which we would become the Dunedain, and they're just people that have they're just people that have a lineage of like distant elf lineage or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're gifted with a little bit longer life.
So like a fraction of it, because it's in the bloodline. Oh.
Yeah, they don't possess the they still possess all the human elements, like greed and all that stuff. They're still overtaken by that stuff. They're tainted still by the human part of it, but they're gifted with a longer lifespan than normal humans. Because in there, he's like because Aragorn's already like 80s, in his 80s, I would say.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah, he's like in his 80s during Fellowship and all this time around here.
How long can they live?
I think it's like 250 or 500 or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that's. No, what were we talking about?
Entitlement.
No, yeah,
Entitlement in TV.
yeah. We're talking about that. Yeah, because I was like, yeah, and I was just thinking about the movie. I was like, yeah, I think it's a little bit better. I think the book is because when I was thinking about it too, and I was like, yeah, when I picture Aragon now, I don't picture. I used to think of Aragon as not Viggo Mortensen. Yeah, Viggo Mortensen from the movies, but now I don't. I picture him as like some like crazy tall dude. Visualize it better. I still picture Legolas as what's his face and Gimli as Gimli. I pictured Gimli more crazier sounding. He doesn't sound. They don't sound Scottish though to me. Not anymore, honestly. That's a weird trait that came out of nowhere. Apparently, they don't know where that came from. Like all dwarves sound Scottish.
Sounds Scottish, I guess, because they're rambunctious and violent and get drunk.
Like like no one knows where that came from. Like, why do they all sound the same? Why do they all sound Scottish? Yeah, I don't hear that coming out of them anymore. It just sounds weird.
But I can't unhear it. I don't hear Gimli as just, hey, hello, I'm Gimli. It's very nice to meet you.
Yeah. It's like, hello, I'm Gimli. I don't know how you
I you will have my axe.
And my axe. But yeah. But you know, I still accept the movie for what it is.
Mm.
I still haven't read Two Towers yet, so. But yeah, from what I'm reading right now, from it seems to be a little bit more better. I don't know. But yeah. But that's something that I'm not really because I watched the movies. The movies were long watched before I started reading the books. So I have no say in the matter. I don't know. I guess it would be like to me. I don't. I wouldn't want to really. If you're making something that's already have an established fan base, you're already walking on or treading dangerous waters there. Honestly, I feel because there's already established fan base and they already have this notion of what the story is, and you can't really take a whole lot of liberties in the way you tell the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would always say try to make it as as close to the source material, but you can add your little things here and there, maybe.
Yes, that's what the article you brought up. They talk about Martin Scorsese and what he said about Marvel last year.
Yeah,
and that's what he's trying to get at. Essentially, is that a lot of the source material for the MCU is not really. It's conformed and uniform. Like you can pick up a comic book and see where they got it from. It doesn't leave a lot of room for creative liberties because there's this group of people in the fandom that will bite you in the face if you try to change anything for creative purposes or to have, hey, this is different, let's do a tonal shift.
Stuff like I see. Yeah. It's nuts, right?
Yeah, it's like give us something new, but not too new.
Yeah, that's where I kind of praise him in a way because he's still trying to make, he's still trying to make, new stuff, creative stuff. But I think you don't tell that to this crowd anymore. This angry, vigilant crowd.
Yeah, it's not. These aren't filmophobes. No, filmophobes. That's not it. People who like snobs? Film snobs. Well, no, film snobs. Something a little softer than that. Filmographers. That sounds a little bit better. Yeah. They're the demographic that Martin Scorsese is talking to is See, it's weird because you want to have creative new stuff with your comic book movies or your superhero movies and all that stuff. But you don't want to leave the safety of something that you already know and has been established.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. I know. I was thinking about it too. I was like, yeah, I think that's, and I wanted to talk about that too. Just like, yeah, I think that's where you like. That's why I said you tread dangerous waters there when you know want to do this, but you're like, oh, what if I change this? And you're just like, it either go one way or the other, dude. You know, like people will hate it or people will love it. Or
Yeah.
yeah, I guess you can say people will hate it. Or
Then
people
again,
will
you can
accept
also
it.
end up in a weird situation like you do with Watchmen.
Yeah.
It's like it's just the thing.
It's
What is
just
the
the whole
movie
novel
matter?
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was critically acclaimed, wasn't it? Wasn't
Yeah.
people like it because it's that, but it's essentially the comic book
Yeah.
minus
You
the
know,
ending.
yeah,
Yeah.
minus the ending. It's hard. I mean, well, I don't know. Watchmen was something for its. If it was, maybe if it was made in another time, it probably would be better.
Mm-hmm.
But as right now, it's like people are kind of pessimistic, or I don't know how you say. I don't know if we would say pessimistic, but just like, oh, this is too close to the comic book. I don't know how 300 was, you know, or
Is that a
V for
comic book?
Vendetta. Yeah, that was.
Oh, okay, I know
300
V
was
for Vendetta is. I didn't know 3000. Oh, 300 was.
300 was the Frank Miller comic book.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't
Yeah, makes
a
sense.
graphic novel. I just say
Oh,
more. Of a graphic
I know.
novel. Yeah,
I guess.
just like all of them are, you know. Just
Yeah.
well, they all comic. They're all comic books. V for Vendetta was what's his face? Alan Moore.
Yeah.
What else was another Alan Moore adaptation?
Watchmen. Oh,
Watchmen.
well, Watchmen. Yeah.
V for Vendetta.
Oh,
And there was another one. There's like two
was it a
more that he was
Joker?
like.
Or was it Killing? No, it wasn't Killing Joke, was it?
I don't
No.
think so.
Was it Joker? No, that was Brian Aziz or blah blah. Aziz
Let's
Aro.
see. Let's check it out. Yeah, but he made. I know he made. He made Swamp Thing too. He made like Swamp Thing what he is, pretty much. Alan Moore books. Oh, apparently he did make Killing Joke.
Oh, okay. It's
From
has
Hell.
either one. I don't know which
Yeah.
Joker one, but I know it's not the Joker. Because that was
Yeah.
Brian something. I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah, he made From Hell. That was another thing. They made. I remember that movie. He was like really appalled by that. Viva Vendetta. Well, he's always appalled. He always doesn't
Yeah.
like anything, any of those.
I'm on his side with that, especially with the TV show.
Yeah.
The guy already said that he doesn't want his stuff to be made a monopoly of.
Yeah.
But they don't care. Like, yeah, we're just gonna make movies and other stuff with your property.
Yeah.
He hates that stuff.
Oh yeah, I would hate that too. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
With Sean Connery.
Yeah.
They made that into a movie too.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, he did. Yeah, he made a lot of those books. Yeah. I don't know. Would you? Yeah, like that. Would you really be? If you did make a like a story or anything like that, would you want it to be adapted to, or let's say, okay, never mind. Let's strike that. If you made like a movie and you said this is it, this is all it is, and it became a success, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's like saying you should make a sequel about it or whatever, and you're just saying no, this is it's a standalone. This is how it should be. And like, you know, maybe 20 years from now, they like say, "Oh, we're gonna make a second movie without you," or whatever. You know, would you hate that? Would you be against that?
It would depend. Mostly, what I can grab from Alan Moore's anger is that a lot of the TV shows and the movies, they miss the central morality of
Yeah,
it.
the morality. Yeah.
Yeah, the point of the whole thing, and they put it in a romanticized light.
Yeah,
But
because like
most of Alan Moore's stuff is just it's depressing and realistic and grounded and stuff.
yeah, because I was gonna say like because I remember V for Vendetta came out and I was like, what is the point of this movie? Is it supposed to be like an action movie or is it
Like a
supposed to be telling me
romance?
romance or
Because in the
I didn't know
comics,
what
she's a rebel. She's more
yeah
active than that. She's not a heart-stricken feminine person. Oh, not feminine fatale, but like character. She's not that at all. In the
yeah
comics, she's more of a like she's in a riot and she's conducting the riot and stuff like that, and she's more active.
yeah
She's more military,
hmm
actually.
yeah. See, that's where I gotta look at more Alan Moore stuff, honestly. Because I'm pretty sure his stuff is probably I don't know. No, maybe for the time it was good, but I don't know about now.
Yeah, I
Because
would
like
say it's a little
I tried
dated.
I tried reading Watchmen. I was like, I can't really.
It's a thick ass book too.
Yeah, and it has like the little side story in it with the
Yeah.
pirates or whatever or something like that. If I remember right. I was like, what is this? Anyway, yeah. Entitlement. Yeah. It's a hard thing for me. Like I think sometimes it can be right and sometimes it can be wrong. A whole lot. It's a half and half. Yeah. It's a very weird pendulum. I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes you can fight for like something that like no you shouldn't change this is pivotal to this character or situation or whatever, but other times it's just like sometimes people are just punks.
Yeah, it's the article brings up Last Jedi, which I think
Yeah,
is great because it's something as much as I don't want to say it, but at least Ruin Johnson wanted to make something different,
yeah.
even though it didn't really go anywhere. But
Mhm.
the fact that he just wanted it to be something different, not
Yeah,
something that's cut and paste as like the Marvel movies are or some of the DC movies are. And then there's an uproar and people wanted like this and people wanted like that, and then we get Rise of Skywalker, which is supposed to be these are for the fans. This is them overcompensating on the entitlement.
does it say nope?
Yeah, and
Not for
that's
me.
fans didn't want that either.
Not for me
So
at
at this
all.
point, why don't even like what I've heard about Suicide Squad is not the original one, the movie that Mike loves.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that
we talk about it all the time, man.
is
Why
that
don't we break into our 5 minute? No, go ahead.
is that what is it? They had a focus group and then they listened to the focus group on what to
Okay.
change for Suicide Squad. And you could see in the movie that it's just a complete mess of what's going on, why is this relevant and stuff like that.
Oh god, that'd be the worst thing to do. Well, yeah, it's like everything. I feel like it's everything nowadays too. Movie by committee.
Yeah. They don't know what we want, and we don't really know the industry in terms of script writing, in terms of
Yeah.
structure and story. Like, how do we fit this into this? What can we change that does honor to the source material without spitting in the face of the source material?
Yeah. See, if I feel like if you're gonna do that, then just don't. Well, you can think about us, but don't really think about us. Like just tell your story and see where it goes. If people like it, they like it. People hate it, they hate it. Can't please everyone.
Yeah.
Cannot please everyone. Or else you'll end up just like Star Wars right now.
Even though there's a movie
In a
in the
mess.
pipe right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they'll always make Star Wars movies. I'm not. I'll still
Yeah.
go watch them. I don't care.
Yeah.
I like Star Wars. It's just like these last two. I'm gonna say last two because I pretty much enjoy Force Awakens. I'm gonna say that. I don't care.
How about
I somewhat
Solo
still. I still want
and Rogue One?
movie. Rogue One is okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Would you have want to see the the movie that they promised us or whatever that was supposed to happen, or are you okay with the one
For which one?
For Rogue One?
Oh, for Rogue One, not
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
What did they promise for Rogue One? Actually, I
Oh,
don't.
you were talking about like boots on the ground and stuff
Oh,
like
Boots.
that.
Oh, then yeah, I would have liked that a lot. Just
Yeah.
because it's different. I mean,
Yeah.
we have never seen a Star Wars movie that's focused more on the rebels than anything.
Yeah. That would have been crazy, just them going into the going into the Death Star itself. So,
Oh yeah,
espionage and all that jazz.
that'll be cool too. Like something out
Yeah.
of Jason Bourne, where she has to infiltrate the Death Star or something like that. At least it would be totally different than whatever whatever Star Wars is, where it's like the character, you don't know whether or not she's gonna make it. Oh, she made it with her friends. Oh, is she gonna make it now? Oh, she did. But the only difference is that at the end of this, everyone died, I guess.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't really need to, but
Yeah. Well, I'll just say because not say I enjoyed it. I should say I enjoyed it. I just like parts of Force Awakens. And the only best part, the only one I like is when Hux is doing his whole speech, his whole crazy before they destroy the whole system, the New Republic. I think that's really like the best part of that
cherished fleet. I did like that part too.
I'm a Native American, guys. Don't ever call me that.
I'm a minority too.
Yeah, we're all minorities here, so don't ever tell us any of that stuff.
But yeah, that really got me into the First Order. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just what you want me to shoot up this village? That's so bad.
Oh man, but yeah, this is crazy. But yeah, yeah, I shouldn't say last two because that'd be like what? That'd be Rise of Skywalker and Solo.
Solo, yeah.
Then we add Last Jedi, and like yeah, I see what he was trying to do. It's just like he didn't. In the end, it just like nothing happened.
Yeah, I ruin or Johnson. I'll just call you by your last name. I gotta Johnson. You should have just. I feel like you skipped a day in script writing class. It's progression of story, not a stagnant line. Yeah. So things are supposed to build up in the story, not around it.
Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, all right.
He's listening.
So we all. Oh man, it's like him just like writing a script in his like in school. It's like they went to this place. They found out this person was here. They stayed here. They didn't do nothing.
They eventually
and then they went to a casino. I don't know what to call it. He's like not even part of Star Wars yet. He really likes casinos. I might go get some Alucarb after this.
Oh, it's too bad we can't talk about Picard, dude. It's just like
we'll wait. I mean, I'm gonna wait till it's all out.
Wait. Okay, yeah. I'll wait till it's all out too to get that.
Loophole.
Loophole. Yeah, that loophole. Yeah. Okay.
How long is it gonna be? A year before season 2? I'm pretty sure season 2 is in the.
Yeah.
For it to come out, so we got time.
We got time. We got plenty of time.
And it's just like from what I've seen, it's just like, well, I don't know. There's like a clip when we're working out. There's like 7 of 9 just like lecturing him. I was like, what's going on here?
Who the hell are you?
I was like, what is going on here? But yeah, oh well, whatever. It just seems like he's being lectured by a lot of people, and I was like, I think he knows all this stuff, guys.
Yeah, I want to see the context of you're gonna lecture Admiral Jean-Luc Picard on anything.
Yeah, and apparently there's a lot of swearing in that those shows.
Jesus, the Federation really let loose.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, we'll end it there. Did we really go over the entitlement stuff? Right. Right. I feel like we did. I feel like we got that pretty well. I don't know. Maybe I should have really wrote stuff down. Whatever.
It can be good when it's good, like Sonic, but it can be bad when it's bad for like Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. God. All right,
That was awkward.
I really don't want to talk about Star Wars. Well, I don't want to talk about the sequel trilogy anymore because it's too easy to make fun of. Just too easy to not make fun of it. Just to find the flaws and all that stuff.
I like to laugh at it still.
Yeah, I still laugh at it a whole lot. Did you see the hizzy?
The which one?
The hizzy for Rise of Skywalker? How it should have ended?
Oh, yes, I did. Okay. I was like, hizzy. I was like, wait, what the Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, that's where we shall end this week's Journey Into Nerdom podcast.
I know stuff.
Oh, man.
No children.
We'll be back next week, next Saturday. Hopefully there'll be a little bit more, we'll talk about the first episode and possibly the second episode of Clone Wars. We didn't get to watch it. We didn't get to, me and Mike didn't get to watch it today.
I thought you guys would.
I know. I totally forgot about it.
I deleted everything. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll get to watch. No, I just saw it like everything was gone. I was like, oh, all right, cool. Yeah, we'll talk about first and second episode and of Clone Wars, and hopefully we'll have more crazy news will happen during the week. And so I say to you guys, I am SR Native. You can catch me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram at SR Native. And go ahead, Mike. You can take it away.
I have been Forever Delicious. You can catch me on Twitch and Twitter at Forever Delicious on Twitch and at Forever Delicious without the E before the R on Twitter.
And I'm Zen Pixel. XN Pixel. You can catch me on Twitter and Instagram.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening. As always, support your local game shop, card shop, comic book store. Man.
Holiday Inn.
Especially the comic book stores.
Yes, please.
They are running.
They're struggling.
Low.
Dying breed, man.
Yep, it's a dying breed. Oh, man. That'd be the day. Whew. Oh, we didn't even get to talk about Gen 5 or 5G for DC. All right, whatever.
What's that?
It's Gen 5G. Gen 5, the next, whatever. They're rebooting DC again.
Again? What? Yeah. Wait, is it a status quo or is it a complete... Oh, damn it. Why didn't we talk about this?
Okay. Yeah, I know.
All right. Well,
let's get a little ad. Let's end this one, then we'll start another one with this little thing right here.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do a little add-on. All right. Again, support your local comic book shop, card shop, game shop, whatever shop anything that's with geek culture or whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Mask shop.
More
costume shop.
Happy Mask
Warhammer. Games Workshop.
Warhammer. Yes. And all right, we'll catch you back next Saturday.
Chop shop.
All right. Until then, we're gonna do a little add-on real soon. So stick around, and we'll see you later. All right. Bye.